are a strong person, so baby keep moving on. Don't let nobody stop your hustle, but if you plan to just stand tall.
Hey, what's going on, collective? Thank you for joining me for another video here on Lavi Program. It's your girl Lavender, your virtual life coach. And on this channel, we are manifesting realities one change at a time. All right, let's do a little housekeeping before we get into y'all read. Please make sure that you use your discernment. Roles can be reversed. This is a general read, and not every reading is your read. So please use your discernment. However, if you would like a personal tarot read, or if you would like to schedule a life coaching session with me, please follow your QR code. It should be on your screen. And that way it will take you to online booking as well as anything that you would like to know regarding LAVIprogram. Please help to grow the channel. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Because I do the little text mini reads as well on all of my platforms. So I just want to make sure you're staying up to date. There are times when I just can't be on the camera, okay? So I don't have time to do a video, but I'll make time to text out a reading, all right? Also, if you can, please make sure that you'll follow me on all platforms. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, as well as here on YouTube, and it's at LAVIprogram, all right? Let's go ahead. Let's get into your read. We're going to do money, career, and work read today, all right? Let's go ahead and cut this deck. Let's see. What's the message for the collective? Okay, bottom of the deck, collective, we got Rose. Financial relief, being content, loving care. Regarding career, it says supportive role, job security, growing. Okay, so maybe some of you are going to get some type of financial relief here. Maybe there could be some type of growth that's happening for you in your career as well. Something is blooming. When you think of a flower or a rose, something could be in bloom. This could also be someone maybe coming towards you where they are of a supportive role, or you could be in the supportive role for someone regarding your work and your career. All right, let's get a few of these cards out, see what's going on. We got one already. Okay, we got light bulb, lucrative ideas, new income source, inspiration. For career, it says entrepreneur, new job, creative work. Okay, so maybe some of you are having some innovative ideas. Maybe thinking of a way to work smarter, not harder here. This could be also maybe some type of new income source. Maybe there's a new light that has been shed on something, okay, that can assist with that. For some of you, maybe you are an entrepreneur. This could be a new job that's coming in, or you could be in some type of creative work. All right. Secondly, we have treasure, worry-free finances, money in reserve, excess. All right. Got the little treasure box with all the jewels and treasure coming out. For career, you could be someone that is executive. Maybe you work as an executive, maybe in sales, planning, or maybe there's a hidden talent that may be coming about it. It's giving passive income or an odd job, side job, part-time stuff. All right, let's get one more for y'all. We got clover, lucky break, gamble, good fortune, chance. Sorry, maybe change too for some of you. But you could be given a chance. This could be a change for some of you where things are going to improve for you. Some type of lucky break. For some of you, you might have to take a gamble. Maybe some type of decision or action that you may not have yet thought of doing or would have thought that you would ever have to do. But sometimes to get things we've never had before, we got to do things we've never done before. So we got to expose ourselves to these new things, all right? As far as career goes, you could be someone who works in finance, outdoors, a risky business, or some type of surprise. So it says surprises as well, all right? Bottom of the deck, we have watch. It's time to profit. Divine timing, seize the moment. Like I said, yeah, this is happening unexpectedly. And we even had surprise with the clover too. So you could be someone as far as career, it says waiting period. So maybe in your career, there might be a waiting period for some of you. It also says temporary work and laid off. I said part-time work earlier. So for some of you, this could be passive income, something just done on the side, like an odd job. All right. Let's see. What else they need to know about this? What else? Tell me more for my collective. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have loss. A major phase in your life is ending. Embrace the new. So something here is coming to an end. This could be maybe a new job coming in, maybe a new, this could be even someone maybe getting fired. This could also be, maybe there is a loss of income that is being seen. But also keep in mind, to the positive, that, we have to lose things to make space for something new to come in. We can't hold on to everything as we transition into the next thing that's coming. So it says, let go of the past to focus your energy on what lies ahead. The grief of loss is still standing in the way of your progress. So some of you may still be focusing on things that, has not yet come about, maybe things that you have lost. This could be a home, a job, a partnership, something that is getting in the way of you focusing on moving forward or acquiring new things, maybe even the motivation to want to acquire new things, an interest or lack thereof. First out, we got precarious. It says you've experienced many financial highs and lows. And I just said that, this could be what some of you are going through or have been going through. It says your money is flowing in quickly, only to leave just as fast. There are fast changes regarding money or an unexpected turn in your finances. So we just said there was going to be some type of surprises coming in. And this could be the form of a new job, promotion. Again, maybe someone coming to you to support you in expansion in some way, or you connecting and collaborating with someone else, going towards them to help expand, which then expands you in some way as well. So that also gives partnership, business partnership, even silent partnership, but take it as it resonates for you. Okay? What else we got for the collective here? What else for the collective here? Okay, so we have shift. You are taking your career in a totally different direction. We said this, that things are changing. Because at first it said chance with the clover, but in my head I saw change. But there is change here. There is a shift. It says, have the courage to change course, continue to grow, and embrace learning. You've reached the end of the road where you can't continue. Again, you cannot take your old life with you, because it's filled with things that we know are going to disrupt things moving forward. But if we've grown and been basically upgraded to the next level, let's not take that baggage with us. Let's make sure that we're stepping into this new thing with a cleaner slate. It might not be a brand new slate because, we want the experience, we want the information and things we've learned along the way, but we don't necessarily need to take all of the hardship with it as well. Okay, some of you, this may be retail. It says if you have an idea in mind, this is giving you the green light that there is a need for it. So this could also go back to entrepreneurship as well, which we already saw. It says consider careers in retail or e-commerce, whether in goods or services. And we said odd job, something on the side. Save time, energy, and create passive income by moving your business online. I said passive income. So some of you may be shifting, some type of idea that you've had for a while, maybe never really took action on. Some of you may be putting that online, creating, a space where more people can be exposed to your product and see your product. And something is about to take off. We have take off. Things will take off quicker than you expected. So things are definitely excelling here for you guys, okay? It said, now is a good time to take action. There's no stopping you now. It would help to establish a clear plan before moving forward. So make sure that you're not just impulsively jumping on what you think to be the next big thing, or someone feeding you an idea that might not necessarily fit the mode of what you're trying to create or how you're trying to present it. But let's just make sure that we are being careful and using our discernment along the way. All right. Trusting in our inner thoughts, our intuition. Let's get one more for the collective. One more for the collective. All right. We got Gaia. So we know Gaia is, I think it's the earth spirit, if I'm not mistaken. So you could be an earth sign, perhaps. It says, trust that the universe has a bigger plan for you than you can imagine. So again, this is something that some of you may be struggling to believe in because so much hardship has happened. And we saw that with the lost card. You're focusing on what has not turned out right rather than seeing what is up ahead. And it's okay to take a glance back every now and again, but we can't stay there. Let's just pick up what information we need from that to help push us forward, okay? So it says protecting the planet using herbs or working with nature in some way. Maybe this is what some of you are doing. This could be what your product is about. Sorry, I'm getting tongue tied. It says spend time in nature to heal, soothe your mind, and regroup. So maybe some of you, this is a recommendation for you to maybe, ground yourself, stick your toes in some grass. Allow yourself to allow falling water. This could be in a shower or a bath as well. But also becoming one, hug a tree. You know what I'm saying? Watch the birds for a little bit. One thing I've also learned too, and I've passed this on to my sister as well. When I like to work on manifestation for things in my life, I like to wait until there's a storm and I go outside and I will speak out loud what it is that I desire or what I want to draw into myself. Water can definitely be a great gateway or call line to, in my belief, of calling the universe and speaking what you want to be done into existence. It definitely holds memory. So by making sure I place my phone call during the water and I'm speaking with intention, I personally believe that that is another way that you can begin to have things unfold in your life that maybe at some point you felt were was not possible, but you're having a one-on-one call with the universe, all right, in the rain. Bottom of the deck, y'all, unexpected. All right, it says get ready for unexpected financial setbacks, though. It says the financial crisis may be beyond your control, but the outcome is still up to you. Tackle things in advance to prepare for the unexpected. And I said make sure that you're planning things too. Don't just do things impulsively. But setbacks don't always have to be bad. Sometimes setbacks are slowing you down so that you don't get interrupted along some type of path that you're trying to go on, or go towards. Setbacks can seem like it's a delay, but it's not about the incident, but it is about how you handle that. What are you doing in this pause mode? Are you just sitting back, allowing yourself to be stagnant? Are you planning? Are you self-reflecting? Are you reviewing things on how can I move forward with the things that I'm trying to do? All right. Let's see. I'm sorry. 1 second. All right. Let's see. What's the final message for the collective? What's the final message here for the collective? Okay, so bottom of the deck, we got trapped. You feel stuck in your current situation, but you do have options. Look for another job while keeping the one you have for now. Yeah, definitely don't don't cut off all access to something that you're currently getting, because something is better than nothing in the moment while you're looking for better. So don't just emotionally quit or just abruptly quit a job or something that you currently have that's bringing in money. Just utilize the time that you're not at that job or doing that type of work, that use that outside time to look for what it is that you really do want, something that's more fulfilling. This could be what some of you are going to be doing, but this can also be a recommendation because some of you are not. All right. First out, we have adventure. You make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. You will need to climb steadily to reach your financial goals. So for some of you, your job may require you to take trips, flights, um, maybe long haul adventures. Okay. But this might be something that it says you need to climb steadily to reach your financial goals. So pursue the things that you want to pursue. Make sure that you are being adventurous as you explore things, even in your current job, new things that you see, scenery you're exposed to. There could be information in that that can help you along the way to where you're trying to go. Even if you're trying to stay in your same job, but you just want to move to another, level or department, well, take in what you see, take in what you hear, learn from what you see, as well. Let's get more. What else for the collective? We have reflection. Take time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. I just said it's okay to look back sometimes, and that it is great to do the self reflection and the personal review as well, even in the moment of stagnance, because you're still doing something, even though it might appear like you're sitting still. So it says, knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. Exactly, being exposed to things. You know what I'm saying? I feel like for some of you, you want to take this adventure because you're reflecting. Some of you are taking an adventure because you're reflecting on the fact that, like, I don't feel happy where I am right now and I want to do something different, but just don't do something drastic when it comes to how you're moving forward, okay? Definitely move, but move in strides rather than in big jumps, okay? Some things it's not about, the quantity. It can be about the quality of the steps that you are making. Even baby steps still make you move forward. All right. What else we got for the collective? Ups and downs. All right. So it says your work has potential for both advancement and stagnation. See if there's hope, but allow yourself to move on if needed. Like I said, some of you are not going to be moving. You know what I'm saying? You might just want a new position at the job that you work in, or some type of promotion that you're looking for. You might not necessarily want to leave the job per se or what it is that you're already doing. You might not want a whole career shift or change. For some of you, you just want more where you currently are. And I do think that that's possible for some of you. I don't think it's going to be ubiquitous, so it's not going to be for everybody. But definitely do your research, do your information, plan ahead, which is what it says. Do your research, gather information. I said do your information, but gather information. And yes, do what information that you end up acquiring along the way. Take action in that. What else for the collective? Okay, we have passage. Your current situation is a means to an end. You are making the uncertain voyage to a new world. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. Well, we kind of saw this with adventure anyway. You know what I'm saying? So some of you may be going to the highest of the highest mountains. While others of you might be traveling by water in some way. Okay? But it looks like this is kind of giving the Six of Swords when I see, this card. It's like you're taking a journey to what you feel or towards what you feel is yours. And what's for you will be for you, but at the same time, you have to take action towards it. You can miss opportunities, all right? But it doesn't mean that there's not another opportunity that's coming up ahead. Just don't miss the next one. Okay, we have freedom. You need to have more flexibility with your schedule and income. I said this about the stagnant time and what you're doing with it. It says being self employed is ideal. Time off will help you get clear. And for some of you, like I said, you will be doing entrepreneurial type of work. Maybe trying to build something on the side, maybe this being something that's online. All of that has been here. So again, multiple people watching the read, so take it as it resonates for you. But there is opportunity here for freedom. Freedom where even if you decide to work, for an employer, it's like you still feel free in what you do. So maybe this is a job that has a lot of flexibility. Maybe you make your own schedule. Maybe you're just doing contract work and you don't have to work in an office. Maybe this is work from home. Okay. So it just talks about you being more flexible with your schedule as well as with your income so that you can have that freedom that you want and you don't become your own, captive. Let's get one more for the collective. We have locked. Work you want may not be in reach now. You can take a temp position while awaiting opening. Your new place offers job security. So there is something new coming in. It just might not seem like it right now, but don't sit still in that stagnant energy. Do something. Even with my mental health clients, when I work with them, and they'd be like, it's hard to find a job. No one is hiring. I'm tired of filling out all these applications. And I'll, voice to them that, hey, there's still the opportunity of working for a staffing agency. And if you register with three of them, at some point, when one temp job is done, you can check into the other two. Hey, you got positions available that, fit the file or the profile that we've created for myself when it comes to what I want to do out here and what I might be capable of doing when it comes to the work field. And you can merge into your next, temporary shift of employment, which also blows up your resume as far as your experience. Let's just put that out there. I don't even know if some of you might have needed this information. But when you can't find stable work, go register with three staffing agencies, three part-time temp staffing agencies, and transfer back and forth between them until you find something that's more stable for you and what you're looking for. It's really no excuse. It's about the effort and the motivation, okay? So if you are struggling out there finding work, go register with a staffing agency. And also, every time you have a new experience at one of these staffing agencies, put that on your resume because you now have hands-on experience. And trust me, it will look impressive because maybe the job that you really, really want, or the job is really stable in something that, that stable income that you're looking for, they're going to see all these different things that you've done. And it's like, oh, well, dang, this person come well equipped. That's an asset for me. You never know where it might take you, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have real passion. Stop wasting time in dead end jobs and find your true passion. It's fine to experiment, but don't settle for less than you truly deserve. Exactly. Okay, find your passion. I know it's about two people, but maybe for some of you, this is what you do. Maybe you do spicy time work. I ain't knocking nobody hustle. This is how you make your money. But I will say, when it talks about, stop wasting time in dead end jobs and find your true passion. Again, we talked about how, and it said experiment too. It's fine to experiment. All of that can happen with if you can't find a stable job right now that you really want. Do the temp agencies. You're experimenting with so many different jobs and roles of opportunity that you now can place on your resume. I feel like this is just a confirmation. So I feel like there are many of you that need to hear this right now. Okay? Well, that's your career, work, and money read that I got for y'all. It seems like, again, don't focus on the losses that are there. Losses, we can learn something even in those moments. All right. Don't fall into the misery of it. Instead, see it as like a gift. Maybe not a gift that's shiny, but it's a sandpaper gift that will rub you to a way that you're shining afterwards because you didn't just sit in it, you grew in it. Okay, you grew in it. It's your chrysalis. All right, y'all. That's the read that I got for you, collective. Again, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and yes, here on YouTube. I appreciate all of you. And I will see you on the next video. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye.